Mr. Wonderful showed up again today. It had been 1 week and 4 days since we first met, which was last Monday. Just so happened that I was by myself. It was during lunch. My coworker was out, and he showed up at 1:15, and so we were able to talk for a second. He needed some paperwork for his project, and so I happened to be the one in the office that could help him. And what I learned about him is that he's a Leo. He has 4 kids, 5 grandkids. He is working in town on a project which will last maybe a year or so. And this man is so attractive. He's 64 years old. However, excuse me, I don't know. He's a Leo. I'm a Scorpio. I could just tell that there definitely was attraction. Definitely was attraction. When he came in, he stood across from me and looked at me. He says, "How are you doing today?" "Good." So we literally did that like teenagers for, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds before I asked him, "Hey, how can I help you?" And he said, "You like working here?" I said, "I do." So it was chit chat, but very super attractive gentleman. But he didn't ask me out. On his way out, he said, "What's your name again?" And I said, "Leticia." He shook my hand and he held it about 15 seconds. And, oh look, there's Bucket. Hi. Hi, Bucky. Hi, baby. Oh, oh. Okay, let's go out. Let's go out. Excuse me. Go. Come on. Go out. Okay, go ahead. So, there definitely was that chemistry. But, I don't know. He wasn't as chatty as I'd hoped. Seeing that we were by ourselves in an office, I mean, of course, people could have walked in. No one did. He was there probably a total of 10 minutes, if that, maybe 12 minutes. But then I thought, he mentioned living in another state, and he talked about his kids. He's got 3 daughters and 1 son. I don't know. After that brief interaction, I was rethinking the situation, and I figured, you know what? He's probably married. I respect that. I would never cross the line. And I didn't. I just did my job, gave him the paperwork that he needed, and shook his hand and said, "Have a great weekend." And that was it. Disappointed? Yes. Did I make a good choice by not making a first move? Absolutely. Because let me tell you, I wanted to so badly. I wanted just to ask, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" No harm or foul, simply curiosity, but I didn't. But I'm going to be vulnerable and honest right now. When he left, my coworker had an emergency with a tire in her car, so she left at 12:30 and didn't get back to work till almost 3 o'clock. So it was slow. Friday afternoon, people go home early, they leave for the weekend. So I had time, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When he left the office and it was quiet and it was sort of slow, I didn't have a lot to do, so I could think about, I was replaying the interaction and thought I was cool. I didn't react or behave needy or do anything that I would not normally do. But I don't know. I was thinking about this. Why didn't he ask me out? It's obvious that he's attracted to me. But then again, he's probably married. And I wondered why I don't have a man like that. He's attractive. He's hardworking, so hardworking. His nails were beat up. I could tell his hands were kind of beat up. So attractive. Those eyes were so penetrating, and I really did not want to glance away from him. But I did, because I'm not that kind of person. Then I regretted it. When he left, I thought, gosh, why don't I have a man like that? Why don't I have a man in my life? I don't know. For a minute, I felt really sad. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure why. So I had a lot of time by myself before my coworker and friend, before she showed back up, to think about it, and I was just feeling down. I was wondering, why I don't have a guy that I want. Is it too much to ask for or want what I want? I know what kind of person I want. I know what kind of man I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a unicorn. I'm not looking or hoping for a man that only shows up in fairy tales. That's not what I want. But I want a man that doesn't drink. I want somebody who's successful, not rich, but wants to be a team player with me, because I'm also very hardworking. Did you guys know that I have 2 jobs? A full-time job and a part-time job. I'd like somebody who's a good listener, who wants to laugh and walk and work out with me, take long walks. Somebody who likes dogs. Oh, there's a pizza. That's my dinner. Hang on one second. Oh, you down there? Oh, I may have. I think the pizza, it burned. Maybe it's this. Oh my gosh, it did. It got too hot on this thing. Oh, wow. Yeah. Leave that in there. What I thought was, when am I gonna get or find the man that I want? Somebody who's hardworking, somebody whose construction boots are torn up and dusty and dirty, somebody who's got paint on their hands and paint splattered on their clothes. That's what I want. And I was feeling sorry for myself. I was yearning for a relationship, for a man like that one. I'm sure I'll see him again. But next time, I won't be so quick to... He said hello first. I wasn't expecting him. I was in the zone. It was quiet. I had my not my headpiece. I had my AirPod in, and I was focused on trying to read with my glasses, focused, on the typing and doing some investigations. And so when he popped up, I looked up, "Hey, how are you? How you doing?" That's what I said. But I'm going to prepare myself so I won't appear needy. I hope I didn't appear needy. I wasn't looking at him like the whole time, the entire time, only when he glanced at me. I wasn't doing anything extra, as they say. But I did enjoy the attention that he gave me. Asked, how many kids do I have? Where do I live? How long have I lived here? Am I from this area? So basically it was chit chat. It was nothing out of the ordinary. It wasn't anything spectacular or to think, oh, this is what he says to me. No, this is what he says to any lady that he can sense finds him attractive. So I'm not the exception. However, he left an impression on me. He left such an impression that for a while I was feeling sorry for myself. And then I have another gentleman that I've been communicating with, and tonight we had made plans for dinner. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm really tired. I worked 54 hours this week at my full-time job, and so I'm beat. So I canceled my date. I'm gonna have some pizza with my son, maybe watch a movie. I'm working at my part-time job tomorrow. Anyway, this turned out to be not what I wanted. I wanted to share about my second, not even meeting. Although, you see, I'm just one of so many women. He knows that he's attractive. Leos are very confident. Leos love attention. I know a couple of other Leos. And so I'd already told him my name last Monday when we first met. And he shook my hand and he looked straight into my eyes and he called me dear, like he drops dear for any young lady, any woman that he meets. So nothing special. So next time I'm going to arm myself and I won't be so quick to ask any questions. What do you guys think? What do you think? By his behavior, it leads me to believe that he is married, although he didn't mention it. He only mentioned his kids and the state where he lives, and that he's only here for a project. I said, oh, that's cool. I didn't ask. I did not pry. I didn't pressure about getting more answers. It was just basic chit chat. And why am I feeling so vulnerable? I don't even know. I'm mad at myself. I guess I'm more mad at myself than anything else because I'm talking about him now and it's been hours. He went to the office during lunch. Look, it's dinner time. But I want to shake this feeling. I want to shake it. If I continue to think about this man, clearly has a family, clearly has a wife, a man that handsome and good looking, and probably not single. He might have a girlfriend. Anyway, what do you guys think? Am I overthinking this? Probably. Has he thought about me since he left the office? No, he's too busy. He's got too many options. Not that I don't, but he left an impression on me. Definitely left an impression. I hope you guys are saying yes to the dates. I was so gung-ho about having dinner with my friend. It would have been our first face-to-face, although we have been communicating for weeks. This gentleman and I have been communicating for weeks. He has no kids. He's local, which I love. He's in Austin. Not so close to me, but close enough where we can meet for dinner. and it won't be such a daunting task, or I won't have to drive an hour to meet him. He's actually willing to drive to Pflugerville, which is great. So, am I complaining? No, I don't think I'm complaining. I'm sharing my feelings with you all, and I'm being vulnerable, which is not my best. Is not my best anything. I don't like feeling vulnerable. What do you think? What are you guys doing this weekend? Anything fun? I hope you're going out. I hope you're meeting cool people. I hope you're doing something fun besides working. I'm working. I have a goal to reach, and I know that by working 2 jobs for a while, maybe till December, I hope I can hold out. Working 7 days a week. This is my 5th week working 7 days a week, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm tired. I'm feeling tired. So when I get home, I want to rest. I've been going to the gym by myself, been walking the dog by myself, watching TV by myself. So the same thing. But anyway, say yes to the dates. Say yes to the dates. My person will come. It is not this man. He's not my person. He's not. I know, I can feel it. I need to shake it off. I need to shake it off and move on with my life. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening. If you haven't already, like my channel, because that makes me feel good. That's the only reason. Subscribe to my channel. Oh, remember that guy from July 1st? Send me a text. Fancy a dinner Sunday night? And when I saw his name, I said, who's Mark? Who's Mark? I don't know a Mark. That's exactly what I was thinking for hours.